Shannon, how surprised are you by all this?
I'm not surprised at all. And I've been telling you all along, Skip, I just don't see what you see. I didn't see it. I said, Skip, I don't see what you see. I know you're saying that Lincoln Riley is great, the quarterback whisperer, and he had two guys. Baker won the Heisman one year, and next year come Kyler, and then the next year, Jalen Hurts finished second. I said, Skip, I just don't see it in this kid.
Yet I offered you a bet before the season started. I would take Spencer Rattler for the Heisman, and you turned me down.
I should have took Bryce Young. I didn't know what Bryce was going to do, but that's okay.
You did not have the courage of your conviction.
I got the courage of my conviction.
I think you started to see it in games 1, 2, 3, 4, when I'm like, what happened to you? Where did you go?
That was that guy all along, Skip.
Yeah.
Skip, look. Well, I mean, I don't know why you canceled the press conference. Everybody knew this Williams kid was going to start. You were down 28-7. This kid comes off the bench, and the greatest come from behind by either side in the 100-year history of the rivalry. He leads you to a victory.
I am still shaken from it. Seriously.
And so you actually we thought that you were going to put this guy back on the bench. Skip, this ain't some walk-on. The guy was the #1 recruit in the nation. He was a 5-star.
5-star.
He ain't some bum. He ain't some fly-by-night.
Dual threat.
Yes. So for me, everybody, we can't read out the student newspaper went to some building. They saw Caleb Williams taking all the slack. We knew who was going to start. You can do all that where, we go both guys will get reps. Man, you weren't fooling anybody. For that kid to do what he did, there's no way he wasn't going to start, Skip.
Okay. I will first tell you that in all my years, I have never seen anything like what has happened to Spencer Rattler in all my years. Last year, a year ago, in the Texas game, he got yanked for a couple of series. But he shook it off, and he came back, and he led us. And I am a dyed-in-the-wool, born and raised University of Oklahoma fan. He brought us back to an overtime win over Texas, and they won out. They won their next 7, and he went 15 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. He was the runaway Heisman favorite before the year started, and he
#1 pick,
consensus overall #1 pick. And you're telling me he's about to lose his job?
No, he ain't about to. He lost it.
All right. I wasn't sure about that until I read the student paper report. They were up in one of the towers looking down on the field. They tried to sort of blot out the windows of a lot of the dorms during the pandemic last year because they didn't want some kid just looking out his dorm window because they overlooked the practice field. Well, this is the first time you got an issue going on because what happened in the Oklahoma game also dumbfounded me. I loved what Caleb Williams had done, and he made the play of the year to Marvin Mims, if we could see the throw that got them in position to tie the game with the 2-point play. This is the one where he just took my breath away, and I said, okay, that's the guy. He throws it on the run off the wrong foot to Marvin Mims, who'd been sort of an also-ran because he'd lost his wavelength with Rattler. Look at this throw. I mean, I'm just
throws that ball. Okay, he throws that ball 55, 57 yards.
Off the wrong foot running forward, okay? And then that sets up a 2-point conversion to tie. Well, guess what Caleb Williams had been doing all year? He had been running short yardage and goal line. That's what he does. He runs the 2-point plays because he can run it as well as throw it. And what happens? He sends Spencer Rattler back in. I said, Lincoln, what are you doing? You're sending the guy back in who does this worst. This is where he chokes. This is where he goes blind. And he throws it to Stoops' kid, little Drake Stoops, for the 2-point conversion to tie the score. You're kidding me. So it gave me pause, and it led me to believe, gee, is he going to try to work Spencer Rattler back into the starting lineup this coming week? And by the way, Holly Rowe at ESPN tweeted after the game that she was lined up ready to interview Caleb Williams, and Lincoln walked over and said, no, he will not be interviewed. And it shocked me because the kid deserved his moment, man.
Exactly.
I mean, he had earned, if any freshman had ever earned the opportunity to get some national pub, he deserved it.
Yeah, you got to let him have that moment.
Okay, let him have that moment. But I thought, well, is he trying to protect the kid, or is he just trying to keep him kind of in the shadows because he wants Spencer Rattler to get the job back? I wasn't sure until I read this report, and now it seems full-on sure that it's going in that direction.
Well, his dad is sure, because you heard what his dad said, Spencer Rattler's dad said yesterday.
Well, and again, he has another year of eligibility, and I assume if this is where we're heading, he's going to transfer.
Oh, yeah, he's going to transfer. Okay. Because he can't come out now, Skip. After this, his stock is too low.
Well, now he's like a 6th rounder. He
Yeah.
went from top of the draft to, I'm thinking.
I've never seen anything like this.
Never. And by the way, he is still by far the most popular and marketable player in college football because of the new NIL arrangement that they have. He's projected to make $800,000 this year. He's represented by that Steinberg agency, the Lee Steinberg that represents Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 vehicles from a car dealership in Oklahoma City. He's got
They're going to ask for one of them to give one of them to Caleb Williams.
They said not, but they gave him a Dodge Ram and a Dodge Charger. They're not like exorbitantly priced, but
when you ain't got nothing, they very good. That's
you got
Ferraris.
2 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
2 of them. And again, there's the CEO of a big technology company called Open Doors. He said Spencer Rattler is the most marketable college football player still. There is no doubt. The fact that this story tells you that this is a story tells you how marketable he is. Well, they're saying he's still marketable even though he's losing his job.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. It tells you why this is a story is that the guy came in as the projected Heisman front runner, the consensus #1 overall pick, and he got benched. That's why it's a story. Didn't nobody care about no marketability, Skip.
No, I got it. And to me, after he got such a hot hand, listen, this kid can wing it now. He's got a slingshot arm, but he lost his way. He lost his poise. He lost his guts in the pocket. He started
was bad all year, Skip.
He's just been bad from the start.
Yeah.
They almost lost to Tulane to start the year.
Yes.
And I'm saying, what are you doing?
Right.
Then every once in a while, he'll throw a rocket. And you say, okay, there he is. But no, he's not.
The marketability only matters to those companies that he's marketing, Skip. They don't. Lincoln Riley don't care about no marketability.
No.
Can you win me a game? I need winnability. I don't care about no marketability. I need winnability.
Well,
he believes Williams gives him a better chance to win than Spencer Rattler.
And by the way, Caleb Williams didn't play last year because of the COVID. He just opted out and enrolled early and played in the spring game. And all my friends watched the spring game and they said, this kid can play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we go.
They've been excited about him for a while now. And it is Lincoln's long-standing policy to not let freshmen speak to the media. That has been the case for years. I'm not saying I agree with the idea that he shouldn't have spoken after that game and that comeback, but that is, of course, what Lincoln Riley has been saying to me for years. He's strict with his policy, guys. He is. He's really strict.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.